All right, here we are. You're back onto the home. Need my remote. And we're going to go down and we're going to start showing you what these actually, all these different apps can do. And we're going to start with Telerium TV just out of respect for it. It's been so good since like January up till now. But the guy who was running it quit. And then all of a sudden there's been new fixes on. And that's what's been driving this thing a little bit crazy the last month or so. It's been, updating it. But actually we got 2 or 3 more great apps out of it. And the Telerium is still working. So let's click on the Telerium. Once you got it highlighted, hit your center button. It's going to go on the little screen. And here we are. Starts putting in all the different stuff, saying trending and all that. What I need you to do is just find out where your cursor is. If you can see on the top, there it's going up. You see those 3 little lines up in the left-hand corner. Once you hit onto that, hit your big button. It says TV shows or movies and your favorites. And I'll try to go over how you can put your favorites in there. Tools, TV downloads. I don't really know too much about them. And or the settings. I can tell you a little bit about on the settings. But the key is any of these websites, you need to go to YouTube. Type in the name, type in Fire Stick, Telerium TV, and when you do that on YouTube, there's going to be people with a lot more professional gear than I have that's going to explain everything in here on how to run it. So I'm just going to try to give you a real quick crash course to make sure that you're running it and can feel comfortable. So let's start out with TV shows. What's on here? Oh, we went to settings. So we're going to back out, hit the back button to get out of there. And this is on the TV shows. And if you see where it says trending there at the top, I'm going to move over. And then you want this little bitty arrow, that little dot. See how it's white, then it goes to blue? Click on it, and what it's going to do, it's going to hyperextend all that out. And all that is just an easier way to try to find something. It's like when you're looking at what kind of movie do you want? Do you want to see what's recently updated, new shows, premieres, airing today, most popular? So if your TV show comes on today, you would go airing today. So Big Bang Theory would be a new one out for today, or Supernatural. All these shows that came out. Usually about 45 minutes after they're on the air, they'll be on here. Okay, sometimes you can't hold me to it. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes they're out a couple days early. It just depends on whenever they get them up in there. But it's just a matter of how you want to find what you're looking for. Like Netflix, people think, click on that. No data. It's not a problem. You just back out of it. We'll go back into Telerium. And we're back up to trending. You can come over here. You can hit the eyeglass button there. And that's your search. And then all you got to do is type in what show that you would like to see. So let's go with something popular. Game of Thrones. You go Game. Space of Thrones. Come down to next. Hit it. Probably spelled Thorns wrong. Says no TV shows. So yeah, I think I got it spelled wrong. Maybe I have to do this video again. Nah. I'm already 5 minutes into it. Let's just keep rolling. All right. So, I mean, that's why I don't like using that. I spelled terrible, but I could find it right here. All you got to do is look at the most popular, and it's going to be on there. And you just scroll on down. So, but let's find another one here is like South Park. We're going to click on South Park, and it says overview. Tells you what it's about. You come up over here on the top, you hit seasons. And then it's going to show you all the seasons. Season 1 through 2, whatever. So you can go back all the way and start. If you've never seen them before, you go all the way to season 1. And it's sometimes they'll give you little things. And it would go, number 1 is Cartman gets an anal probe. And then it tells you all about it. Once you're on the number 1, right over here, all you got to do is come down onto your remote and hit play. You hit play. Now it's saying a couple things and switching players we don't need to do. You should already be on your MX player. But anytime you can like look at your player, that MX player seems to be the best one you want to do. Now once you did that play, what it did is started populating these streams. Okay, so you just wait a little bit. You can actually pick any of these right now and it will play. But sometimes a little longer you wait, then some faster streams might show up. So, but after giving it a few seconds, nothing, just click on basically the first one. And what it's saying, it's resolving the links. Boom, fixed it that quick. Sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes it didn't. You hit play with the big button, and then it's going to spiral a little bit while it's downloading and buffering it up. Now this here shouldn't take a whole lot of time, but it takes a little while. And it can take up to a minute on some of them. So, you know, be patient. It is free. And there it is. So, to me, why watch TV? I can't probably show that either for the... Alright, let's back out of there. So, but you pick out what season you want. Boom. Let's go to season 4. Then you can pick out what episode you want on season 4. Read a little bit about it. Usually pretty simple. Once you get done, hit your play. Once you hit play, it's going to find the streams. Once you find your streams, resolve its links. We hit play. We give it a few seconds. And away it's going to go. And that's all it takes. And from that, you can, like I said, watch any TV show. Okay, and now we're going back out of there. Whoop, I hit home. And that's the thing, once you go in, you got to keep hitting your back button, which is right here. It goes back to the other part. Then you can move back over here. And now, say you want to watch movies. We're going to go to movies, and it's basically the most popular. You can flick them up. In theaters, new HD releases. If you watch the ones in theater, when they come out, they're going to be like camera copies. So they'll be a lot more, less clearer and stuff. So it's just, hope you get a good one. But there's so much, even in the older movies and everything. And then after they've been out about 90 days and they come out on video, then you'll get video quality. So it's just up to you how fast that, you know, you want to see it. Everybody wants to see, like, this Star is Born right now. So we go okay. Watch now. Overview. We hit the play button. Starts looking for streams. And the thing is, these streams, one day it'll be on there, and in the next 10 or 15 minutes, then you won't have them. And then another little bit, it'll be back on there. Sometimes you have a whole bunch of them. That one there can't be resolved. So it's... Oh, now here come just 3 more, just because we waited a little bit. resolving. That one looks like it's going to play. And you hit play. It's circling a little bit. And like I said, it'll do that up to about a minute, sometimes even 2 minutes on some different sites. And then the movie should be starting. But each site, you can pretty much just click on it, highlight. They all have those streams. You pick a stream, and there it is. Now, this one has, on Telerium, if you press down on that outer ring, it's your volume. And then you can raise your volume up so you can set your TV. If like I got an old stereo plugged into mine, and if we want to lower the volume, you can turn the stereo up or turn it down now via remote control. So it's pretty handy. If you go on the other ends, right here, you can see it's forward fasting it. And we're going to forward fast it up a ways. The 30-minute mark. Okay, now it's playing. If it started buffering really bad, come back here. You click on the next one. Oh, that one's not available no more. So, looks like that's the only one that's working. So what you would do is then it was going to say right here, do you want to start over or do you want to resume it where you left off? If you hit resume, it'll put it right back where you last stopped. And if it's been buffering really bad, it might back up that 30 seconds or a minute, might not recognize it. And that's all there is to it. And watch whatever you want. There's just about everything that's ever been made is on there. Just try and find it and have a good time watching.